Hi, it's Rootsman Rak in my forest garden that I designed for my parents 11 years ago, and for the last 7 years pretty much it's been abandoned after my parents passed away. But last year I moved back in because of the pandemic, and I've been just enjoying eating from it. So here's a really simple tip. This you may recognise as being a radish. This is a plant that I planted last year, and what I do with my radishes, rather than digging it up and eating the actual root, which I may take a few, but the majority I allow to go to seed, and meaning that it goes right the way through its entire life cycle. So many I'll just keep eating the leaves and keep chopping it down, so as soon as the flowers and things start to, the buds start to arrive, I'll just keep eating those, so it keeps just putting on more and more leaves. And as you can see, this one is still alive from last year. So pretty much since I planted the seeds March last year, from about April to now, it is again April, I've had leaves, seeds, seed pods, flowers from these radishes, literally all year round. Right behind it, you might recognise, well, maybe you don't because it's not in the usual state, is a broccoli. And again with the broccoli, what I do, and again this was something that was planted last year, I keep just pinching it back and keep eating whatever's coming up. So a certain amount I allow to go to flower, because as you can hear, all the hundreds of bees just buzzing around it, and it's beautiful. And but some of them I'll eat. As the little heads form, I'll just pick those off. I'll keep picking some of the leaves, and pretty much again for a really long period of time, probably since about May, I've been eating this plant. So 11 months already, just one plant alone. And really low maintenance. I never ever water this garden. I never I hardly have to do any work. It's just about getting those plants in there, allowing them to do their thing, and just keep harvesting. So a really nice, simple, low maintenance food growing system. This ugly looking plastic thing that you see behind is actually one of my in-situ composters. So about 1/3 of it is sticking up above the ground, only because the clay is so hard underneath, and that I just couldn't be bothered to dig further down. But if I could, I'd probably dig it in further. There's holes at the bottom and at the sides, and I just literally just put food stuff, food scraps, whatever, organic matter, bits of cardboard, this, that and the other, whatever you would normally put into your compost, I'll just put it straight into there, and the nutrients leach out and basically feed all the other things that are growing in this space. So it's a really simple composting system that just allows me to grow more nutritionally, plants that require more nutrients, without having to do too much work. So I never turn this compost, I never water it, I never do anything. I just put it in and allow it to decompose. And the holes, incidentally, are big enough so that worms and things can come in, but not big enough for mice and rats. And so it's a really nice, simple, safe composting system.